So I have been married 13 years. Thank you. Happily for 6. Just some ups and downs, but you know what? I made a promise to God and I plan on going to heaven and I'm on the list.
Wife, mother, comedian Heather McDonald in town for a one-night stand with you, because you're invited. She's on stage at the historic Texas Theater in Oak Cliff. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So you're fascinated with celebrity gossip.
I am. I do love it.
Yeah.
Listen, I love the gossip. That's why I started my podcast 2 years ago, Juicy Scoop.
Mm-hmm.
When I did it, the producer's like, do you say something that's kind of your signature? I said Juicy Scoop, like no matter what it is. If it's in the news, if it's in my personal life,
right.
If my friend went to a pool party at the school that I wasn't invited to, I'm like, all right, you better have some Juicy Scoop or I'm not meeting you for coffee.
You grew up in that world, went to USC.
Right.
You know a certain family of famous people who happen to have some reality show.
With some K's in their name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Known them
you
for many
legitimately
years.
love them.
No, I mean, I've known them for many years.
Yeah.
So hey, look, I tell my kids all the time, do you want a lip kit? Because I will exploit you. Even though they're boys, I follow Kris Jenner's rule of making money off your kids. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Sometimes your show and your video are a little
edgy.
Edgy, adult.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
you got an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old. How do you explain mom's got a potty mouth, but that's okay?
That's why my second book I wrote, My Inappropriate Life, because people always said, this is so inappropriate, this is so inappropriate. And then I said, you know what, maybe it's a little inappropriate, but let's all check back when the kids are 30. Let's see how they're all doing now. Your kid might be killing it in the 2nd grade, but at least my kid has a sense of humor and it's, kind of easy breezy and likes to have some fun.
Yeah.
So everybody parents a little differently. I put my kids in Instagram sketches. My son has played numerous housewives. That's what we do in my house.
You're doing, speaking of the podcast, it's a huge hit. More than about 1.5 million downloads every month of this podcast.
I love doing it, and I cannot believe the response.
And you get guests on it sometimes,
too.
Yeah,
I always have a guest. I usually start like tonight's show, which is a live Juicy Scoop podcast at the Texas Theater. I'll come out and I'll talk about whatever's going on in the news.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up quotes from magazines or whatever. I'll do some, impersonations, talk about what's going on, and then I bring out my guest, who is Leanne Locken from Real Housewives of Dallas. And I ask her questions that I've been collecting for a few days from my fans. And then the audience gets to ask questions too. So it's very interactive. It's totally different than my stand-up, but a really fun night.
Absolutely, and it is tonight at the Texas Theater. We have a link with more information. It starts at 7 o'clock, so I could really actually make my very early bedtime.
You absolutely can, and I'm going to do my hair extra Texan today, because just like Leanne says, that's my tagline, I'm a true Texan. All horns and no bull. I might have mixed it up, but I'm working on it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
A link with tickets on fox4news.com. Great meeting you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
We got